It's December the 16th, it's Monday. In an unfortunate turn of events, unfortunately, I have lost my worker. So 2 weeks before Christmas, no help, 15 horses, 11 horses in work, vet patient. Anyway, things happen for a reason. Strange way I feel like a weight has been lifted. I know what I've got to deal with. So I'm going to plan my days. I'm going to do what needs to be done, what is necessary. And then I'm going to make sure I have time for myself, time to rest, time to organise, make sure the horses in training are worked. If my horses have a few weeks off, so be it. So I better crack on, eh? It's 42 degrees today. Ridiculous. It is already boiling. Anyway, so yeah, Christmas cheer. Come here. So nothing much interesting happening today other than feeding and getting general chores done because I was going to try and have a day off today. But now I'm a sole worker again, story of my life. So bare minimum, and I'm going to try and introduce you to the rest of the horses as I feed. So it's going to be a little bit brief. I'll try and find some little videos of each of them. But the two that I've fed already, Miss Squirt, we know Squirt. There's Squirt. Squirt's the one with the leg. Hi Squirty. Oh, she's going to come say hello. She's doing really well. She's mainly off bute. She's had no bute this morning. She's off her antibiotics. And she's at the stage now where soon her leg needs to have a little bit of surgery done to get this wound healing. Okay, that's it. It's really loud. She's got this massive fan because it's boiling. Second pony in the box is Miss Foxy, because as you saw in the other vlog, she slipped. And unfortunately, we brought her in to trot her up on Saturday because I had Emily and Phoebe here. We're hacking out. She's actually laying behind still. So she's on box rest and icing the back leg and putting swell down on. And hoping, oh, stroppy mare moment. Hoping to goodness gracious God that in a week she's sound. If not, we scan her. And I just really hope this isn't another beginning of event season 2020 that's going to go a bit haywire. You would have seen Chevy on a few of the vlogs, poking his nose in the way. He's very cute. Hi, Chev. Chevy is a quarter horse Arab. He's been a project pony that has been here for a little while now. He's a bit quirky and a bit tricky, but he moves super. And the plan is for him to be sold eventually as a dressage pony. Storm nearly stomped on one of the new chickens. Oh no, not a new chicken, Gertrude. She has a death wish. As I've told you guys before, she's already been stomped on by Halo and has a broken leg. Well, a fixed broken leg. So yeah, Chevy. I'd started riding him and then I broke my foot. At that stage, we didn't really know what his history had been, like being broken in and that kind of thing. I hopped on, he did not move. And then he literally would not move. And I was sort of putting my leg on, gave him a kick, and he did like a standing still bronco. Thought, uh-oh. Anyway, it wasn't long after that that I broke my foot. I should share that with you guys. Anyway, that's quite a funny story. Well, not funny. Well, I don't know, it's not funny. Chevy went to Glenn, who you guys met in the last vlog, or not last vlog, but a recent vlog. And he rode him for a while, and he liked him until he started his silly rubbish where he can be quite naughty. And then Glenn decided, no, this pony is too naughty. Anyway, unfortunately, I love the little bugger. So he came back, and you've got to be really patient with him. There's no point. He's like a mare. You can't just force him. You've got to kind of ask him. And he really can move. Took a while. He went really funny with canter. If you sat to ask for canter, he'd jack up and want to stop. And there was a lot of feeling of like Western training in him. If your body weight just even vaguely went forwards, he would stop and go back. He could spin. He was quite tricky. Anyway, he's much, much better now. Recent months I've had Phoebe riding him. So it was one less for me to ride, and she was doing well on him. And now I think, well, it's so hot. It's hard to motivate, but need to get him out to some competitions. Here we have Midi. I love this horse. He is just so cute. Such a pest, such a character. Anyway, you guys have kind of met Mitty. Still a bit of work in progress. There is nothing going quick with this horse. Yet again, storms hit Friday afternoon. So we didn't get my lesson on him again, which is rubbish. But we will soon, and we'll keep working. So maybe by the time I have lesson, Tracy will be gobsmacked. Not sure that's going to happen, but anyway. Snora's on a diet. Very different. The thoroughbreds are on a fattening regime and the warm blood's on a diet. It's just ridiculous. Hey Snora, love you. So you guys know Snora. Soon I can do her vlog of her breaking in. This week might be a bit mental now because obviously it's just me. And I've got to get the training horses ridden and my horses worked. Anyway, the plan was to get on Snora at least sort of 5 times this week, ride her 5 times, and then turn around. I'm going to try and make that happen. Try and get her out before Chrissy. Hopefully she'll let me get on without someone holding her. But she's pretty good. I love her. I just love this pony. And seeing as her sister's now out of action, she'll just have to start eventually. She's a 3-year-old. I'm just kidding. That stuff's called grass. Yeah, haven't seen that in a while. Woody. Guys sort of met Woody before. And Theo, who's been in some off the track videos. So those 2 boys. So Theo, been a bit hot lately. Gonna get him on the Kelato beta calm, see if that makes a difference. Also need to keep him in pretty regular work. He had acupuncture, was very sore, but he was so good at hacking. And we canted, and I canted next to Phoebe on Jed. Oh, he felt so nice, like bouncy, powerful, not taking off, not bucking. Woody is apparently feeling fantastic. Since his old treatment and lots of feed, he thinks he's on top of the world. We're getting there with the right canter lead, but he is definitely difficult with the right canter lead. But when he goes straight and he trusts, he really is something. For a quick turnaround off the track, he is not one. So guys, remember, if you think about getting it off the track and think it's going to be quick, cheap process, remember this guy was meant to be a quick turnaround, and it took me 6 months to get him sound, get his feet sorted, and he's very, he's hard work to train to get to a point where I can sell him as a ridden horse that can be competitive. Miss Luna, you guys maybe seen the Luna vlog. Went through like her process of when she first came to me to now, and she's still just in kind of just regular training at the moment, and she's a bit like Theo, can get very, very hot. It's actually great to ride her while Jet's been out of work. She's sort of at the stage where I can ride her and do exercises as I do on Jet. So that's really nice, and I'm really hoping that by the time she goes back to her owner, she feels, a little bit accomplished and she can go out and compete and that kind of thing. I'd like to have got more cross country done, but it's so hot at the moment. Try and get some jumping done this week with her, and we're working on just continually getting the lack of rushing. These off the tracks, they're hot, they like to rush. Yeah, it's a bit of a running theme, and I'm sure lots of you have the same issues. I don't know if you guys want me to do some vlogs on what exercises you can do or how to approach a rushing thoroughbred. I don't know, let me know, comment below, like what sort of problems you'd maybe like me to go through, and would you like me to ride and do a voiceover, or just chat about it, or I don't know, what's the best. And I'm happy also for you guys to send in a video of you on your horse having a problem, and for me to do a bit of a voiceover and give you some tips. That's something that I'm quite happy to do. And I guess you have to be happy for your video to be shared on a vlog. Yeah. The love of my life, Jet, other than John. But yeah, so he's had one flat work session now, and we probably won't really get going properly till the new year now because it is so hot. It's going to be hot in the new year. I booked in yesterday for a Matt Ryan cross country clinic. Woo-hoo. I had one with him last year at Waterford and I loved it. Similar to Brett Cantle, and just, I don't know, Matt, like everything he taught was very English cross country riding and I just loved it, and everything he said just made sense and made the horse go better, and he just seems like a true cross country rider. So really excited for that. Got to get Jets Fitness up in time for, that's like the 17th of January. So we're going to keep hacking out and I'll keep trotting and I'll maybe do a little bit of jump. So I've got about 3 weeks. So just be ramping up the flat work a little bit and introducing some jumping so that his legs are ready for some cross country, but super excited about it. I picked like 5:30 to 7:30 because beginning of January, what if it's like a 40-degree day? I don't know, like I thought, I don't care if I'm up at 2 or 3 in the morning to drive up to Burpengary, that is fine if I can be in the coolest lesson. So anyway, I look forward to doing that vlog. That one should be awesome. Hopefully it's not cancelled. You just never know in Australia. Like, it's boiling, but then all of a sudden Burpengary might be flooded. It's happened before. Last but not least, Charlie, we're going to try and get his teeth done, and then he's going to stay for a couple more weeks training. He had his teeth done not very long ago, but apparently they were very sharp and he had what's known as very steep angle of spee. Now that's where at the back of the mouth, the bottom teeth curl upwards, like in the angle of the jaw, and that can be very acute, like very steep. And that means that the very back tooth can get quite high, and if it gets sharp, it can dig into the back of the mouth. The problem with that is that it comes mostly into action when the horse's head is like flexed. Like the thing I've been finding with Charlie is the beginning of his training, we were doing a lot of long and low, and that was going really well. Then when we started to go, okay, I want you to collect a bit more, lift your neck up and be more in a, you know, working competition frame, that the trouble started. Hopefully, teeth sorted, happy mouth, happy horse, happy feet, happy horse. Feel well, perform well. They're so true. People just think they're just sayings. They're sayings because they mean it. That does not make sense. I'm going to go with it. I'm talking rubbish this morning. I am huffing and puffing. It is boiling. I think already it feels about like 33 degrees. It's so humid. Anyway, that's the horse is done. I've just got to go back and knock out Foxy's stable, ice her leg, and then go in and dive for a bit. Maybe try and edit some vlogs. Get the other one done. Hey girls. Hello. Tea time. It is super windy. Had a little bit of a relax today in between. So hot. Poor girls in stables had to have a hose down. So it's just boiling, but then with the fans on them, it like was quite nice. It does actually feel a lot cooler. The wind is like really strong. Trying to get organised because tomorrow got to get horses ridden and then take Charlie down the road, get his teeth done. Anyway, it's going to be a little bit rushy tomorrow, trying to fit it all in, but we'll make it happen. That's what we do. That's what we got to do with horses. And anyway, I want to be able to crack on with Charlie's training. Bye, Benji. He's having his last dinner, the last supper. Chev, Storm needs to go and check on Fire, check her boobies. I think they're all going to be okay though. Love you.